I'm going to share with you guys 10 tips, tricks, and features that I use with my Tesla Model 3 all the time. Check this out. What's up guys, Myung here from Camera to Freedom, and I absolutely love my Tesla 3 2022. I got it in March just recently, and it's been an amazing adventure making videos for it and driving it and just sharing like everything about it. If you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you. So I'm going to share with you guys 10 tips, tricks, and features that I use all the time. Now Teslas obviously have so many cool features, right? You get like the rainbow road, you get the fart noises, you get video games and movies and all this cool stuff. But there are actually 10 things that I actually use all the time. So I'm going to go straight into it, guys. So the very first one that I use, I let my phone communicate with my car so that by the time I get in my car, I'm ready to just go to my destination. So I'm going to explain what I'm talking about. I'm at a coffee shop, I'm finished editing, videos rendering. So while I'm waiting, I open up my phone, I go to my map and find the next destination that I have to go to. I share it with Tesla app. Inside my Tesla Model 3, it already gets the map ready for me. And then I use the widget to turn on the air conditioning. Now obviously if it's cold, it's going to be a heater that's going to turn on. And if it's hot, it's going to be the air conditioning that's going to turn on to whatever temperature that you set last. So I get that ready so it's nice and comfortable inside. And then as I'm walking towards my car, using my widget or my app, I just make the trunk open so I could throw in my laptop bag and I'm ready to go. It feels cool. It feels like your car is just waiting on standby for you. So by the time you get inside your car, you're ready to just go. I mean, obviously you can't just do everything in the car, but it's just something cool about the fact that Tesla Model 3 can do that for you. So it's really neat. It feels futuristic. All right, today I got my little boy with me. He's gonna help me with my YouTube videos. We love coming inside the Tesla and just hanging out. He actually says Tesla too, so it's really cool. We're coming here to play games and watch video and just kind of chill. So it's our little hangout spot. Baba, please. Okay, you hang out there, okay? All right, quick tip number 2. So I just recently figured this out. Normally when I have to go home, I click on the navigate button and then I click on home, which you have to set, right? So you click twice to get in. But now you don't actually have to do that. You could just slide down from the navigate button. If you're at home,
turn right onto Bachelor Peak Street.
It'll take you to work, and if you're somewhere else, it'll take you home. So you could just quickly slide down and you're ready to go to your destination, home or work. And while I'm in the topic of just holding things down, I quickly just wanted to mention that just kind of play around with your menu, right? One of them would be to turn off the air conditioning, right? You could just hold down instead of clicking on this button and then the power button to turn it off. You could actually hold it down for about 3 seconds and then it shuts off the air conditioning. So that's kind of convenient, so you don't have to tap around so much. That's easy to do. And if you do have the air conditioning on, you could also touch it and slide it left and right to mess around with the temperature. All right, tip number 3. Tesla has a theater that's very limited, right? There's Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and of course the Tesla tutorials. But if you go to the web browser, and I have it saved on as a bookmark, go to abettertheater.com. It shows a lot more app. It's got Crave, HBO Max. I love HBO Max. I watch that all the time. It's got Peacock, Pluto, and just a bunch of other extra video streaming services that you might want to use. And it's really neat because you could go full screen with it, right? And within this app, abettertheater.com, it also has a couple of video games. It's got Tetris and a couple more video games. It's got some music streaming services and other browsing applications. All right, feature number 4 that I really love is that you could set it so that when you come home, your rear view mirror will fold automatically. Simply just click on the car icon, controls, and click on the fold mirrors. And then it's going to ask you location, save location, you save it. And every time you come home, it'll fold the mirrors in case, like me, we have a very small, not very small, but our garage is kind of tight for 2 cars. We barely fit 2 cars in there, so it's kind of nice to have the rear view mirrors folded to, just make sure I could safely get in there without scratching the car. So that's really neat. One tip that you should instantly do when you get your car is set a PIN code for your glove box, right? I got some money in there, so I don't want anybody to come in and open it. And all you have to do is click on the car icon, and under controls, there's glove box, and it lets you set your PIN code, and it's really neat. You just punch in the PIN code, and then it opens. Okay, all right, close it, Baba. Okay, thank you. Sit down, boy. All right, so thank you, Baba. All right, so that's a cool little trick to do. All right, tip number 6, you could change the icon to the ones that you normally like to use. Simply go into the app, you hold down any one of the icons, and then you get to pick what you want to use. Right, I got the air conditioning on, the unlock, sentry mode, which quickly gives you access to your cameras in case you're curious if someone's nearby or not, or if you just want to access your camera for any reason at all. And of course the trunk opening, but it also has, handful of other icons that you could just simply drag and replace the location. Simple as that. Tip number 7, I've mentioned this before, but in case you missed it, I wanted to talk about the Tesla wedding ring. You could either wear the wedding ring because you're married, or you could wear the wedding ring because you're married to your car. And it's really neat because let's say your phone is charging at home, and you don't always want to have a phone in your pocket. I don't know, sometimes I leave my phone charging and I don't really want to have my phone in my pocket all the time. I don't have to, like how a key card is where you have to put it on the middle console to make it work. I just leave it on my finger, I go, take the car, come back, and then I lock it back using the ring. So that's really cool. And it's only like $100. So check it out on the Amazon link below if you're interested in getting married to your car. All right, tip number 8. I've had this happen to me a couple of times where the screen will freeze after a software update. So it needs a reboot, like how your phone needs a reboot sometimes. Not a big deal. So even while the car is in movement, you could hold down the 2 thumb buttons, the 2 scroll wheels. Just hold it down for about 10 seconds. Let's see. And then it restarts your monitor. So that's, every once in a while you have to do it. It gives it a little refresh. I mean, you know how it is when you restart your computer, restart your iPhone, it just feels like a brand new phone. So you kind of want to do that every once in a while if it freezes. So that's a cool little trick in case you're freaking out when you first get your car and it freezes on you. Not a big deal. Tip number 9, screen clean mode. You can't just wipe down your screen because it'll start pushing all kinds of buttons. So you need to actually turn off the touch feature. So to do that, all you have to do is go to the car icon, you click on display, and then simply click on screen clean mode. And then you wipe your screen down and you hold it down to get out of the screen cleaning mode. And also you kind of have to do this when you're taking your car to a car wash too. So simply just click on the car icon, you go to services, and then you click on car wash mode and enter car wash mode, and then the wipers won't turn on and everything will close, and just make sure that nothing leaks into your car. So that's really neat. All right, guys, the final tip number 10. Of course, you have to sync up your app with the car, but you also need to turn on messages and calendar. It's not automatic. That's not automatically on. So when you do that, you get to use your voice to communicate with text messages. So that way you could safely have the car read a text message to you, and then you could talk to the car and tell it what to respond in. And also the calendar as well too. It'll sync up to your calendar app, and it's very easy when you got a busy life and you have to use your calendar. So for example, you click on the 3 dots on the bottom, you go to calendar, and it's going to ask you to connect to your phone. There's my phone, right? And then now it's connected, and you can see that I have my calendar over here. And it's kind of neat because this appointment that I had this morning, I could either call because it has the phone number to it, or the next location, I could click on the navigation button and it'll set the navigation to the destination. So that's really cool that it does that. It's so convenient.
In 500 feet,
All right.
turn
Thank you.
right
Thank
onto
you.
Bachelor Peak
I will
Street.
turn right. I will turn right. All right, guys. So that concludes my favorite tips, tricks, and features that I use all the time. If you got something cool, if you found something cool, let me know in the comment below. If you watched it all the way through, I appreciate it so much. Please hit the like button and subscribe button. I will see you next time. All right, Baba. Let's go. You ready to go inside? Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you. Did you poo-poo? Oh, my goodness. Let's go.